Thursday, that only means one thing, Fezzy. It's time for all the big movies to come out. And we wanted to talk to one of the best movie reviewers in the country. We couldn't get him.
Oh.
So we're settling for Paul O.
Oh.
From the legendary Ron Fez Studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron Fez presents Showtime with the Paulo.
Yeah, Paulo, your life's a movie.
Yeah, Paulo, your life's a movie. How are you?
Well,
how is everyone? How is Fez?
Oh, yeah, he's recovering.
I haven't talked to you since I had the heart attack, Paulo.
I know, I'm sorry.
Thanks for giving it to me.
Sorry.
By the way, when you're gone, his wife didn't even slightly care that you had the heart attack. Yeah.
Well,
she was calling me while I was in the hospital, and I found it awful.
I understand, but it's always the good that go young.
Well, Paulo, the big movie this week, the only movie we want to talk about, Charlize Theron has a big movie out. What's the name of it, Fez?
Aeon Flux? Is that what you call it?
Aeon Flux?
Is that how you pronounce it? Or Aeon Flux?
Aeon Flux, yeah. The point is that this is.
Give us the review, Paulo. Do you give it 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down?
This is the only big film of the week, and a big, gigantic. They're not screening it for anyone, and this is in the middle of Oscar season. They have refused to show it to anyone. I can't imagine what that means.
Do you think it's so good that they don't want anybody to see it yet?
There's odds. You can put odds on what that would be. I would say the odds are small.
Normally, when they don't want you to see the film, they feel like, okay, we've got a big sci-fi film the kids will like. The men are going to like Charlize. We know the film is crap, but people will show up based on those 2 things, and we'll get at least a weekend in.
Right, and usually when they don't show a movie screening, it's in January, and nobody cares. But this is the holiday season. This is a big movie, and they're not showing the screening. So it's anybody's guess what the hell's happening.
Do you remember the last film that they wouldn't show a screening till?
It happens every
big
once
film,
in a while.
Yeah,
wasn't it the Alamo?
No, the Alamo was screened. And so what I've done is this is truly the week where the Oscar race is starting. I've put together my sports book, everything else for the Oscar picks. I mean, and clearly Aeon Flux is not on the list. So Charlize Theron is probably going to be on the list, but not Aeon Flux. And I'm sorry. I mean, there's a lot of big names in the movie too. Frances McDormand, she won an Oscar, but of course they were both in North Country, and that bombed too. So, but the sports book and everything else is coming out. The National Board of Review will be out next week. So the Oscar race is started, guys.
All right. I just realized something, Fez. I didn't want us to go to Energy. I want us to go to Pump.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Pump was the better one.
You know what? I realized that.
Yeah.
And when he showed me the Energy menu, I'm like, I can't wait for Harry to round up another menu. I'll just order something off of this one.
Now I got some kind of energy shake I don't like. All right. So you put together some kind of who's going to win?
Well, yeah. I mean, You've got some early awards out the last couple of days, and so those Capote and Squid and the Whale were the big winners. Also, the British awards came out, and the Constant Gardener. I mean, the sports book puts Munich as the top pick, which is the Steven Spielberg.
Now, how could they do that when nobody's even seen it yet?
Because there's money to be made. I mean, if you would put a bet on Munich on November 17th, and it wins, you win $1,200. $100, you will win $1,200. But if you put it out today, it's $250. So there's money to be made to make these predictions.
When is Munich coming out?
It's Christmas. It's
the feel-good movie of the season.
Yeah,
see, Earl's excited. He thought he was going to see Muni, and that's what he wanted to see.
So
he's all gone.
So Munich would be number 1. Then Brokeback Mountain is the number 2. I think the odds are it's 15% of the money is on Munich. Walk the Line is next, then Cinderella Man, Brokeback Mountain, and
Cinderella Man was awful.
I know, I wasn't.
Is that going to get Oscar nominations?
How could it?
I hate that bastard.
Who's that?
That Russell Crowe. I hate
He's the only thing I liked in the whole film.
That son of a bitch. I hate that man.
Why do you hate him? I never knew you to hate.
Look, He was talented. He's a talented actor. Why does he have to ruin everything by being such a lout, such a scumbag? I mean, and this is before. I was screaming with a steel cage match about that. You
never liked him.
The phone.
I've never heard this before.
Yeah, you never liked him.
I could. I really want to smack him. I mean, I really want to fight him. I'd really like to punch him and hurt him bad. I really hate Russell Crowe, and if he should be banned from the awards.
You're the second person that wants to fight Russell Crowe. Max Baird Jr. wanted to fight him too.
No, that was
Jethro.
Yeah, that was in the movie, but I mean, the point is that he's in contention. Everybody still wants to kiss his ass, no matter what a jerk he is. I don't get it. I never could get it. I mean, All
right, so you're not going to review Aeon. What is it? Aeon Flux?
I can't review it.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody has seen it out there.
Hopefully.
I know Eastside Dave had the opportunity
Nobody's seen
to see it in previews. Dave, what do you think of this film?
Hey, Charlize, there on the mantle is your Oscar. Goo, 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 goo. How's your wife, Paul?
Now, how did these people get into screenings?
Didn't see it. And now, of course, do you want to go ahead?
Brett has seen it. Brett, what do you think of this film?
Paulo has thrown his babies in a dumpster.
Bringing that up to the abortions that you had.
Is very likely to get nominated for North Country, but I don't think so for Aeon Flux. And Frances McDormand is also in this movie and in North Country, and she probably won't receive a nomination for.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron Fez.
Charlize Theron in for an Oscar.
Kind of a blurb dirge there, Paulo.
Yeah,
Here's Jeremy. You're on with Paulo.
God save the Queen, and by Queen I mean Fez Wally.
Thank you.
Listen, they got Aeon is odds on for an Oscar.
How did all these other people say it, not you, Paulo?
Nobody saw it.
Paulo, maybe you're just banned from screenings for running batches in theaters.
No, I'm not banned. I'm not. I'm not Mr. Roger Ebert.
Now, did you see the gay cowboy movie?
Yes. Yes, I have.
What did you think of it?
It was moving. It's a sad, touching.
When you
story.
say it was moving, you mean your dick?
It was moving around in your
There
pants?
was.
I can't wait to see this thing.
There was a scene.
His dick moving around in his pants?
No, Bareback Mountain.
There was a scene where Heath Ledger does attack Gyllenhaal's ass.
That was kind of hot for you?
I'm not saying it was hot. I'm just saying it was essential to the story, and it's a moving story. It's sad. It's a sad,
He popped Bubble Boy.
You just got nothing for us. We wanted to get the big review of the week, and
I'm telling you.
And you didn't come through.
It's not that I didn't come through.
Ryan saw the film. Ryan saw it. What do you got, Ryan?
He didn't see it.
It looks like Oscar won't tell Charlize to go flux herself.
I mean,
see, then how would he have his blurb and you don't have yours?
Yeah, well, you can blurb. I'm not going to
Raymond, you're on a
lie.
Yeah.
Russell's going to have something to crow about when he gets an Oscar.
That's even.
You don't like him at all?
If he's even in L.A., I'll hunt him down at the time of the Oscars. I hate him.
What is your problem with him?
He's a creep. He was on top of the world, and what does he do when he's on top of the world? He takes his pants down and sticks his ass in the air.
I thought he threw a phone.
Something like that. But I mean,
so nobody has seen. What's the name of it, Paul?
No one has seen Aeon Flux,
and you can guarantee that.
I can guarantee there is not a review available.
Here's Big Cav. How you doing, Big Cav, buddy?
Hey, Ron Fez, what's up?
Hi,
Good.
Big Cav.
It nauseates me that this clown is still doing this for you.
Oh,
I know, it drives me nuts too.
Bitch bastard! Who the fuck are you to even? What is this? This is all you can call about? Is this?
I'm
mean,
still
what?
threatening
Don't you have
after
something
one
to contribute?
That you have to have a breakdown and start cursing.
Because what are you contributing? What are you saying?
What are you
I don't understand. Do you have something to say about a movie?
Yes, I saw Aeon Flux and
You're
it
a
was
liar.
Okay. Oh, I'm a
liar.
liar?
You're a liar.
Why would I lie about it?
Are you the head of the? Are you the producer of the movie?
No, I'm not.
Then don't tell me you saw Aeon Flux.
Okay.
You
I've
might have
seen
seen an
Aeon
early.
Flux, Ron and Fez. It wasn't that great. It wasn't terrible, but it's certainly nothing like the cartoon that it's based on is far and away much better than the film is.
It's so great to have an interesting review. How were you able to see this?
I have very good connections. I also saw last night Eli Roth's Hostel, which is a really interesting movie that's coming out. The trailer is very interesting.
Have you seen that one, Paulo?
No, I haven't seen
No,
that.
of course
Oh, you
not.
haven't seen that, Paulo? Oh, because I was in Philadelphia last night with the director watching it. I don't know. Maybe it's
that's
me.
good.
But
It would be so nice to have
now
a Hollywood
you're promoting
insider.
The director. You're a good friend of the director. You're promoting his film. That's great.
I'm not. I met him last night, actually. He's a nice guy. He also directed Cabin Fever, if you're a fan
Wow.
of
Well,
that
Cabin
movie.
Fever, of course, a low-rent, exploitation film. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, Hostel was very good.
Was Cabin Fever a big Oscar winner or some, award winner of some sort?
No, but it was a film that I've seen.
Okay, we've all seen Cabin Fever.
Paulo, it's just nice to be able to get reviews since you don't do them anymore.
To get the inside
It's not
information.
that he's,
Big Kev has it for us.
yeah, well,
Yes, I do.
apparently, he is, trying to promote a film and give a positive buzz to a film that nobody is allowed to review. There is not one official review out there, and all of a
No,
sudden...
you're right. You know why? Because there's a gag on the reviews until the release date.
No, there's no gag on the review.
Yeah, there is, Paulo.
Please,
I always gag on
every
Paulo's
other
reviews.
Film has reviews out in weeks in advance at times. This film is specifically forbidden to be shown to any critics. Now, there might have been early screenings to test it out. And that
Early,
was,
like 2 days ago, early?
No, not 2 days ago.
Oh,
they're going to have
that's when I
some
saw
screenings
it.
tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, well, again, you must be a friend of the producer.
Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
Well,
Why
that's
would that
fine.
be a bad
So
thing, A, and
he's
B,
out to
I'm not?
promote the film. Good for him. I'm telling you, it's not that I'm saying the film is bad.
All you promote is abortion.
Hey, I'm not promoting anything. I heard you guys talking about the film. I've seen the film.
Thank
I'm
God.
telling you it's a good film.
Thank God for Big Kev.
Okay, so the review is one review. That means 100% approval for Aeon Flux because the one review is out.
I rated in the middle there.
Why do you have to go to extremes, you lunatic?
I'm just saying, this guy is out. His only goal here is to undermine any serious discussion of film.
That's my goal.
He's the only one who saw it.
I understand. He's the only person in the country. He's a secret agent for the producers.
We only get reviews from you after a film's out on DVD, Paulo.
That's not true. It's not true, and this is a plant by the studio to try and turn the tide around. And I'm saying, let's say Charlize Theron, great actor.
Paulo, why don't you just give us another review for Brian's song? Something that came out 30 years ago on TV.
Look,
Yeah, and he made for television you want to critique?
I understand. And you know what? Why is this about me? It's not about me. I'm trying to just...
It's not about film.
Yeah, well, fine. So why do you start off attacking me? The point is go
Who
look...
attacked you? All I said
Yes,
was...
you did attack me. That was the first thing you did. The first thing out of your mouth is you attacked me.
I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Ron and Fez.
Yeah, but that was an attack on me. Just because... Oh, so just because you're talking to them, you're not attacking me.
That's it.
That's
what
not
I'm
true.
saying.
You
That's
were
what I'm
attacking
saying.
me.
This is what broke up Siskel and Ebert.
You were attacking me. That's the main point that
Well,
you
that
had.
too.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that, some people have seen it, whether it's going to leak out or not.
I'm telling
Thanks
you.
so much, Big Kev. It's great to talk to somebody who's got their fingers
look,
on the pulse.
And I'm always happy to talk to people interested in film, but, I mean, you didn't have to attack me.
All right.
Hey, Mr. Glass, you take care of yourself there, okay?
All right.
Glass.
Talk to you later, Big Kev.
Bye-bye.
He's saying you're like his nemesis.
Why?
You're the exact opposite of him.
What did I do to him?
It just hurts him that you don't get to see the films.
And you call yourself a reviewer.
I'm not making this up. It's not a figment of my imagination. I'm not crazy.
Do you call yourself a reviewer?
I'm not.
Why don't you just review the
As far
posters
as
of
I'm
the trailers?
concerned, all of these reviewers get together in big groups and they put out their picks. Like they're going to have the L.A. critics and the New York critics and the National Board of Review. This is all coming out in the next few weeks. And
When are you getting together with the abortion clinic critics?
And again, I put myself on an island. separate from memory. So I'm not going to call myself anything. I'm not going to be so hoity-toity, hotty-totty that I'm going to say, okay, I'm the critic.
No one asked you to be hotty-totty.
Okay.
It's like listening to a breakdown, Polo.
Well, if I could get some support every once in a while, that's all I'm asking. I'm trying to,
I did have support for you. I thought it was great. You saw that Charlize Theron movie this week,
I saw
2 days ago. No.
I'm telling you.
Oh, wait, I was thinking of Big Kev.
Yeah.
I support him.
No. As I said, there were some early screenings, and he's saying that there was some kind of special screening for,
2 days ago. Here's Bill. He saw it. Bill, you're on Ron Fez.
Is Russell Crowe gonna ride a pumpkin carriage to the Oscars? Gee.
Why do people want to support that bastard?
People love him. All I heard was a review Big Kev gave him, and it made me want to see everything that Russell Crowe's ever done.
Oh yeah, Big Kevin. Isn't that the guy who used to harass me a few years ago?
Yeah, he hates you.
Oh God, why does he hate me so much? That big fat son of a bitch.
He lost a lot of weight, by the way.
Well, that's good, but I mean, what is his problem? So he's an insider. He's a producer's friend.
No,
I remember
you keep
that
saying
guy.
that.
He's got to be.
Why don't you make a friend, Polo?
Look, I want to
make a friend at a puppet show.
Yeah, maybe I have some social interaction problems. I'm not saying that's not true, but so I mean, since there wasn't any, I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. There's not one official review out, and they're
Hey, Dan, you're on Run Fest.
It's not being screened.
Hey, Paul, I just was wondering which King Kong you're going to review, the one from 2005 or the one from the 30s?
He's going to review the one from the 70s with Jeff Bridges.
Yeah,
nice.
Building the Bridges to Oscar.
There's also King Kong.
You know, there's a lot of us disagreeing on this. I don't think the new King Kong looks too cool.
Yeah.
And then other friends of mine are going, no, I love it.
It's long. And you know, it's going to be...
Have you seen it, Polo?
I'm seeing it next Monday, but I mean, the point is
I know Big Kev saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I understand. So he is my Mr. Glass. Is that the story? I mean, this guy is...
You can't both be Mr. Glass. Stoop.
Okay.
He's
your George Glass, the boyfriend that you made up.
I was trying
to help. Big Kev know that Daisy's were my favorite.
I was trying to help people who are willing to bet on the Oscars because I mean this is the start of the Oscar season. People could make some money, and one of the sports.
All right, this got sent to us. Let me see exactly where it's from, though. It's from a magazine, obviously, but they came up with the top 50 independent films all time.
Yeah.
Now, is independent film still as big as it used to be? The Spirit Awards came out, and
as I say, things are opening up for independent films, and some, you know, like you get odd, you know, these documentaries, the March of the Penguins, they can really do well. You know, I mean, it's odd to see an independent film make a lot of money, though.
Right.
That's, you know, I mean, you know, they sort of creep along with $1 million.
They don't have to make a lot of money to be good, Polo. That's where you and I disagree.
I understand, and I mean, you know, if there was any week I was willing to talk about independent films, because I don't want to seem like an elitist talking about independent films.
Why?
Because not everybody can see them until they come out on DVD.
Why can't everybody see them? I think wherever you go in the country now, there's small theaters.
That's not true. They get parceled out, drips and drabs across the country. In New York and L.A. get them right away, and then everybody else is lucky if they ever see them until they come out on DVD. And
I don't know.
When I look for them.
When I was in Northern Virginia, we had some great places there.
Yeah.
I'd see if you agree with this. This is Empire's Ultimate Indie Lineup, top 10 of all time. Earl, I want you in on this. See if it belongs there. 10 Mean Streets, definitely top 10. Love it. We'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it when I get home today.
Yeah.
Never saw Fez?
I never saw Mean Streets.
Get out.
Yeah, Mean Streets is...
Soundboard Fez loves it.
Yes.
Thank you, Soundboard
No,
Fez.
he doesn't. He hasn't seen it either. Ron.
I know. I'm not going to listen to him, Soundboard.
As an NYU a film student from NYU, I'm very...
You were?
Yeah, sure.
And this is as far as you've got?
I've had personal problems.
Oh. That's true. I forgot. So that movie means a lot to you?
Well, yeah, because it's it's Martin Scorsese and Haig Manoogian, where he dedicated a film to him. I mean, that was our
all right, let's move on. Number 9, Sideways.
Yeah, Sideways, of course.
I don't know if I say it as a top 10 of all time.
No.
Yeah, not of all time.
It always gets
maybe of last year.
Yeah, it gets front-loaded with the more recent films, of course.
Last year was the big one of the year, and it was won everything. Number 8, Usual Suspects. No problems there for me.
I'm in.
Very popular.
I'm
very
in.
Popular.
Number 7, Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
Obviously, one of the big independent films that really broke the independent film movement.
Number 6, Night of the Living Dead. Gotta love it.
Yeah, obviously. Before, I mean, that.
And it should maybe even be higher.
Well, first of all, that's not really what they consider an independent film because it was more of a.
It's independent money.
Yeah, sure.
Independent release.
Sure, but I mean, it's really more of one of the, what you would consider a grade Z film that became legendary and revered.
I put it in there as an independent film. I definitely do.
Because I mean, then you could all the beach blanket bingo movies.
Yes, they if they're made independently, they're independent film, but they just don't necessarily. They're not going to make the top 10.
All those horror movies from the 50s would be independent films.
I agree.
Well, there you go. Okay.
But they're not in the top 10.
I understand.
This is top 10, and this film definitely belongs there. Number 5, Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah.
Love it. Didn't even know it was independent.
Well, George Harrison put the money into it.
Yeah. Don't know if I like it as much as the other one, but I like it a lot. Number 4, Clerks. Definitely belongs there.
What did that make? It was cost $10,000 to make, something like that.
Yeah. But I don't know how much it made altogether. Number 3, The Terminator. Didn't even know that was independent.
I didn't know that either.
And that's actually a great film. It really is a terrific film.
That's scary as hell.
Number 2, Donnie Darko.
Oh, obviously that's definitely an independent film.
And number 1, Reservoir Dogs. Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Not a bad list.
No, and as I say, right now, the early money is on the Squid and the Whale and Capote as two of the big independent films. Both the Independent Spirit Awards and the Gotham Awards named both those films as big contenders for the Oscars.
I liked Squid and Whale a lot. I fucking loved Capote, though. I thought that was an amazing film.
Yeah, I love Capote, too. Squid and the Whale, though, drove me a little crazy because if I knew this guy for real, any of these people, they're just so freaking stupid.
Yeah.
So many of the things they do are just so stupid. I mean, a kid, tries to get into a contest with a Pink Floyd song and pretend it's his own.
Yeah, but I've seen people do that before. In my local newspaper when I was a kid, somebody wrote, and high school kids would send in, like, poems, and they would print it. I'm reading it a week. It's a fucking Kinks song. And I go like this is a fucking Kinks song. And then the next week they ran this thing that had to be like, oh, she left it there for the editor just to read, and then the editor, I go, that's a fucking lie. That's how an A student gets out of a lie.
Ass covers.
And then Jeff Daniels leaves his kid alone for 3 days to drink all the booze in the house. I mean, I thought I was watching Home Alone 3 or something.
Just stop being that way. Stop being negative.
There was already a Home Alone 3.
I understand. I'm not being negative. It was a very good film.
Here's Elmer. Elmer, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, buddies. What's going on?
Hey, pal.
Fezzy, great to have you back, man.
Thank you, Elmer.
I just wanted to go ahead and say that I'm listening, and honestly, Paul Lowe, you can't hack it anymore, man. This is freaking painful. I think that we need to go ahead replace him with Big Kev.
I'm all for Big Kev.
Here's Big Kev.
Second the motion.
Buddy, who's just, they're sitting there conspiring against me, the two of them.
It was just a great idea that Elmer came up with. And if you're ready to step down, Cronkite, let's bring in the new Dan Rather, Big Kev.
My life is over anyhow, and as I say, it's fine that that guy who has some fixation on me for the last 5 years
since you were an NYU film student that we never heard before today.
Okay, fine. So I'm not, because I don't beat my own drum. I don't act.
Why?
Who's your drum? Who's beating your drum then? Hey, John, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, I was just going to call to say that I disagree with that list. They forgot El Mariachi by Robert Rodriguez.
Like it, but where would it go? Who would it knock out? Sideways?
I don't know. I think it would knock out Donnie Darko. I mean, a movie was made on $7,000. It followed up with 2 high-budget sequels that were tremendous with a great cast.
Yeah, but whatever it happens, you can't say that it's better film than Donnie Darko.
Okay, you got me there, but I mean, I think it does deserve props. I mean, it did propel Robert Rodriguez, and it's a pretty.
Yeah, then I had to sit through Shark Boy and Lava Girl the other night, so
that's just cruel.
I don't know. I like 3D. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like 3D.
And the fact is, that's what these lists are for. They're not supposed to be definitive. They're just
This is a definitive list.
No, they're supposed to start arguments, and that's what they're doing, and that's the good thing about it. We want to fight as much as possible, and because Pulp is an independent film too. And
here's Tim. You're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, I was wondering, what about Passion of the Christ?
Was that an independent film?
Well, yeah, technically it was all Mel Gibson's money, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
yeah, that had to be the biggest independent film of all time. Then.
Yeah, the studios basically told him to go take a walk with the stupid story about Jesus.
I had no idea about that. So yeah, that should be up there somewhere.
Yeah.
My problem was I had already read the book, so I was.
Yeah, well, a lot of people knew the story.
Wasn't Swingers an independent film?
Yes, it was.
And not even on the list at all?
Well, top 10.
Not on top 10. You don't say this being a top 10 of all time, do you?
See, I would bump that out of. I would bump Sideways off and put Swingers on.
Well, we already put El Mariachi in there. I'm moving things around.
I know. It's starting arguments right away.
Yeah. Jeff, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
But not much. I was just thinking about maybe Polo and being like a Cisco and Ebert, doing a little reviews.
Polo, would that be cool for you?
That's fine, except that, Kev has such hatred for me.
Big and O.
Here's my problem. If we were to do that, and I'm willing to go with your idea, Polo, the problem I have is Big Kev sees the films and you don't.
I do see.
We can't have one-sided arguments.
He's going to review the film. You're going to review the poster.
He's lying. He's a liar. I'm not going to say he's a fat liar. I don't want to stoop to that level. The point is,
Anthony, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
You need to get this faggot off the air. He hates Christ now.
You hate Christ, Polo?
You see,
don't support Passion of Christ?
People get a little bit of a chubby,
Christ-hating motherfucker.
Attacking him.
He gave Jesus 2 thumbs down.
No way.
I love Jesus. As a matter of fact, I love Jesus more than Mohammed.
He chanted for a Barabbas film.
Jesus more than Buddha.
There is a Barabbas film. I saw it. It's actually great.
Jesus is the best. I mean, everybody's got to agree. The Jews, the Muslims, Jesus is the best.
The Muslims,
whatever.
Would you grow up Amish, Polo?
No. I mean, come on. Who would attack Jesus? Nobody would attack Jesus.
Do you want to take a week or two off and let Big Kev take over?
Look, sir, I'm off all the time. I mean, I was just trying to talk about.
When was the last time you worked?
I work all the time.
Give us a date in the 21st century.
My life is every day. I have, I was worried about Fez. But the fact is that I'm going to go. I mean, I'm just. I don't know why.
Hey, Meat Whistle, you're on Run Fez. Hey, down, buddy.
I'm playing for Jesus.
How you doing, boys?
Playing for Jesus. I miss Soundboard Fez too.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I don't miss him one bit.
Listen, I got Brothers McMullen and that piece of shit Blair Witch.
Yeah, I don't put either one of them in the top 10.
I hated Blair Witch. It made me throw up twice.
Blair Witch very successful.
Yeah.
Made a lot of money for
And I thought it was like a lot of fun at first. We're like, hey, is this real? And you know what I mean? The first time I saw it, I was told it was like a documentary. I was watching it fucking high as a kite, going, oh my God, look what's happening. Look what they've done.
I mean,
And then I wasn't even mad when I found out that we got played. I kind of thought that was fun. It was like a P.T. Barnum deal.
I kind of got angry.
I didn't mind at all. Did you mind, Fez?
No, I didn't mind. I just hated it because the shaky cam in it made me puke.
You grew up watching wrestling. Of course you're not going to get mad if someone is faking something but they're giving you entertainment. I got no problem.
Same with the moon landing. I wouldn't mind.
Here's Rick. Rick, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Fezzy.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah, everybody's saying Peter Jackson's this great director. He's done a great job with this King Kong movie. Hell, yeah. Peter Jackson's been directing Giant Apes for years. No one's giving him that much, credit.
Peter Jackson has never done another ape movie.
No, I said Phil Jackson. He's been directing apes for years.
Wow, so you tried to do a racist joke, but then you said Peter twice.
He did.
Yeah.
You messed up your own racist joke.
I know you wanted to give it to him, Earl, but he's too stupid. He already proved he's stupid.
He's the shame of Texas right now.
All right, Polo. Next week, what movies will Big Kev see and you'll miss? Have you decided?
Look.
What's not showing next week, Polo?
We're we're in the middle of the award season. I was trying to give you a heads up. Yeah, all the big movies are going to be coming out for Christmas.
Take
and all
it to the limit?
No. I mean, King Kong will be out, and Syriana, and all the serious movies that are, people are going to be, voting on and betting on for the Oscars and making money on.
I don't understand your gambling that you're talking about. I don't know people put cash down on this.
Oh, yeah, people
in
bet on
Vegas, they put things up, but you can't actually go there and bet on it.
You can bet on the sports books, yeah.
Not in Vegas, you can't.
You can bet, of course in Vegas.
You can't bet on the Oscars. They put the stuff up for fun, but you can't actually make those kind of bets.
They just make odds.
Yeah, this isn't England.
Look, sportsbook.com is taking bets.
Well, that's not Vegas.
Okay.
Although last time you were in Vegas, I saw you playing the nickel slots. You know nothing.
Fine. I like the nickel slots because they.
Here's Joe. You're on Ron Fez.
Hey, I just want to say I agree completely with you, Paulo. Mary should have had an abortion. Then we wouldn't have that crappy Mel Gibson movie about.
Is that what you're saying, Paulo? Because if you are, I'm going to go off. I'm going to start throwing hands.
I'm so glad you didn't marry Mary, Paulo.
I couldn't have been more clear that Jesus is somebody that everybody loves.
Oh, okay.
I mean, everybody. There isn't a religion that doesn't give Jesus something. I mean, the Jews, even the Muslims.
What do you mean you say even the Jews?
Well,
like they're
I'm
somehow
saying
bad?
The Jews do reject him. I mean, as the Messiah, but that doesn't necessarily.
What's this got to do with films?
Because somebody attacked me for attacking Jesus. I didn't attack him.
Here's Todd. You're on Ron Fez.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Fez. Hey, maybe Fez can take over doing the movie reviews, and Paulo can do the sports.
I got no problem there, Fez. You want to move over to movies?
I'll do movies if I have to.
Trust me, you see as many as Paulo.
Zathura was the last one I saw.
Movie. I told you I saw the gay cowboy movie. All of these things.
By the way, Fezzy, I'm shocked that movie came and went so fast.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a monster hit. I was worried your buddy was going to be engulfed as the fifth Beatle.
Yeah, wouldn't be able to go out the door without people chasing him. And gone. And the promotion that went behind that movie.
Oh, yeah, that went on for months and months and months.
It was everywhere.
Yeah. And by the way, that's what Swingers begat us. So thank you very much, as you guys are lauding Swingers.
Are you talking about Zathura? Zathura did nice business. It's almost an independent film, for all intents and purposes.
It did like $18 million or something. That's not nice business. It cost $65.
They didn't even promote its biggest star, Tim Robbins. I mean, he was like
it got promoted forever. The film cost $65 million to make. They promoted it for at least 6 months.
It had to cost twice that with the
promotion.
Yeah,
but it's not as big a bomb as The Weatherman.
No one said it was a gigantic bomb. We thought it was going to be a gigantic hit. That's all.
It's a great kids film, and I'm sorry that the little guy with the funny name, Bobo or whatever it is,
Jonah Bobo,
isn't going to be a big star, but he's got a long time to go. He's young yet.
Stop being a wise ass. That's Fez's kind of godson.
I understand. I'm trying.
He's his Christian.
Name, we should be putting his name out. Bobo. What's his name?
Jonah Bobo.
Jonah Bobo. Okay, just keep repeating it. Jonah Bobo.
No, Chris, you're on
that name in their head.
Hey, you got to kill this faggot, please.
He's killing me. Give me a heart attack.
You got to get rid of him because I saw Syriana the other night, and I saw the Ape movie.
You saw them both.
Yep, saw them both.
What do you think of Syriana?
I hated it.
Didn't like it at all?
No, I thought Ben Affleck was going to be in it with Matt Damon, but he wasn't. That other weirdo was in it, Clooney.
You know what's really weird? Matt Damon seems to be the one who's got the future, not Ben Affleck.
Yeah, where he didn't seem like Ben Affleck seems more like the leading man type.
Yeah, and Matt Damon has now turned into box office gold. Here's a weird story I heard about Ben Affleck, and tell me how you feel about this. He and his little wife, Jennifer Gardner, the rumor is they have signed a deal with the Starbucks company, right? To, as you're walking around town, make sure you're drinking a Starbucks. When the paparazzi's taking pictures of you, have a nice Starbucks in your hand. $1 million just to drink Starbucks.
Wow, I totally got to start checking out Ben Affleck pictures.
What I
Ben
heard
Affleck pictures.
That he said, look, they're already taking my pictures all the time.
Right.
I don't think he's taking any money on it, but he's always sitting at Starbucks because he's got nothing else to do right now.
But it's product placement on real life. It kind of I don't mind if
really
I'm
weird.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's our fault for going, we want to see pictures of him walking down the street. And, maybe these people have the right to sell their movies, their home movies or whatever the hell else they're doing, their baby pictures, their weddings.
That's a huge business now for celebrities.
But now you can't believe anything. Everything is a show.
And the person I trust the least is that Paris Hilton. I don't believe anything she does.
I'm with you there, sister.
Okay.
Well, she's back with Tinkerbell, her chihuahua. She got rid of that weird South American animal she was carrying around.
Hey, Justin, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, how about the Boondock Saints?
Oddly enough, I was a big fan of the Boondock Saints. I did like that film. Now, I heard there's some documentary out about the director. And I would love to see that. Have you seen it, Paulo?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because the guy was all full of talk, and he was being promoted by the Miramax guys, but he was so freaking obnoxious that everybody just distanced themselves from him.
But I heard it was a very kind of cool documentary.
Yeah, it is, but it's about the self-destruction of the director. I mean, he just basically became just a humongous asshole.
Yeah. What's the name of that?
I'd have to check.
Check for me, would you, Paulo? I mean, you're supposed to be the movie reviewer.
God, Big Kev would have it, right there for us.
You know he would.
The man's a human Rolodex.
Why don't we call it Big Kev and Small Paul?
What? How big is he right now?
That's got nothing to do with anything.
Well,
he's big enough that he sees the films.
I'm not that small. I just, I think it's kind of odd.
You want to get in the ring, Paulo?
Jeez, that'd be, no problem at all.
You want to settle it in the ring?
Man, come on. I would hurt the guy.
The last time I saw you in a ring, I saw you get your face opened up and your back burnt with a cigar.
It's not going to happen, but I mean, the point
that was
is,
you who burned him.
Whatever.
Because that guy...
And you hit him with a cane, too.
Whatever. The fact is he lost.
And that guy hates me so much that he
you
would...
sliced open his forehead.
Get me angry. And
with
I don't
what?
I would hurt him. I mean, I might throw him out of the ring or something like that. And I'm sorry.
Paul, you're on Ron Fez.
What's up, Ron Fez? Miss Harry, this douchebag. Hey, Paula, I got someone who wants to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
Why did you kill me, Daddy?
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Look,
punching out.
Obviously, I'm very ashamed and embarrassed about all of that.
Especially when your fetus calls you at work.
Hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy? You're on the Ron Fez show. Say hi to Paulo.
Hey, you guys kill every day. I love you.
Yeah,
hey,
I know. I was telling that to Fez before I go. It seems like we're the most consistent show in the history of radio.
I absolutely love you guys, but I got a question here. I saw a movie, We Married Margot. It's J.D. Shapiro. It's William Dozier. They both wrote it. They starred in it. And it was released in 2000, and I just can't seem to get a copy of it.
I never even heard of it. Have you, Paulo?
Well, you see, this is the problem. You've got lots of people making films. I mean, if you see any of these documentaries about these festivals, I mean, there's so many people out there making movies that unfortunately get lost because you can't watch it. I mean, there's like 2,000...
Would you just answer him, Paulo? Do you know where he can get the film?
No.
Okay. Well, why wouldn't they release it? Isn't the point to make money? They could sell DVDs and all that.
I think Big Kev has like 3 copies of it. We'll have to get
anyway,
I see some bad shit late at night on cable. Get it there.
The documentary about that guy, the director of Boondock Saints, is called Overnight.
It's too little too late, isn't it?
I'm not sorry. I'm not trying to say it. This guy named Troy Duffy. And they actually made a Boondock Saints 2, if you can believe it.
No, I can't.
That's true.
All right.
Well, thanks anyway.
See you later, Tom.
But that's good. Good, looking out for your friends, the small guys.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, Timmy, you're on Ron Fez.
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, what about Trainspotting, man?
What about it?
It should be an independent.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it's a top 10, though, but I liked it.
Top 10? Well, Sex, Lies, and Videotape should be... there's a couple that we already said. That
we can knock them
Well,
off.
here's the thing. Sex, Lies, and Videotape was the first big independent film, so it's going to belong there. I mean, there's... you could throw that Paradise film in there, too, if you wanted to. What's the name of that, Polo, from the 80s? Lost in Paradise?
Yeah, there's Almost Paradise.
Not Almost Paradise. Shut up. Come on.
The big Mike Reno hit.
Are you not even going to try to... You're going to fucking bring up Mike Reno every single show? Oh, my God, there
Wilson?
he goes. There he goes.
There was Strangers in Paradise with Jim Jarmusch.
No.
You're thinking of Club Paradise. With
Then
Eugene
there's
Levy
that,
and Robin Williams.
There's Paradise Now that's out now about the suicide bombers. There's lots of movies.
Yeah, I won't go see that. That was actually playing right around the corner from me. And I'm like, I'm not interested.
Not putting any more money in their pockets.
Yeah,
I meant any.
It was almost like a propaganda trying to enlist more suicide bombers because, it made it look so glamorous.
All right, Paulo, here's your prom theme. Why don't you enjoy this for a minute, okay? This is what Paulo claims is the greatest film of all time. Oh, awful. Tony.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. That's gone.
What do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, how about Thursday with Thomas Jane? That was a great independent movie.
What's this film, Paulo?
He said Thomas Jane. What was it he said?
Thursday?
Thursday. No, that's not a big film at all. Even Thomas Jane just made a fairly interesting film called Stander, where he was an Australian cop that robbed banks.
You seem like you've lost your passion for film as the years have gone by.
Guess you've seen it all, huh?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I have seen it all. I have seen it all. It doesn't seem like this year. I mean, I told you, the one film that I can really get behind this year, History of Violence, is very controversial, and a lot of people hate it. And
was that an independent film?
Yeah, more or less.
When's that coming out on DVD?
Well, it's still technically in the award-winning. It'll probably be out soon enough.
Yeah.
But,
Fez cost me an opportunity to see that film through his stubbornness.
I just didn't want to go see it with Mikey D.
Can I just say this, and I'll let it drop? It's the same stubbornness that led to your heart attack. I think that if you could take a protractor and draw a line right from where it is with attitude into heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta let go sometimes.
You gotta let go and let God.
Like your fetuses.
David, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, yeah, this guy Paul O, he never ever answers a question. Man.
I know, it drives me crazy.
He's dodging the freaking subject the whole time. I don't think he knows anything about movies.
I know. Look, there's only so much anybody knows about movies. Okay.
Big Kev seems to see them all. He reviews them all.
I see them all. I review them all.
Paulo, I don't think you've seen one since the Great Train Robbery.
That's not true. I'm honest.
Name
I'm
3
not
films
lie.
you've seen. Name 3.
3 films I've seen. I tell you, I told you.
Ever.
I saw The Brokeback Mountain.
1.
Okay.
Oh, so you just started watching films?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the movie hasn't even come out yet.
What's the first film you remember seeing in the theater?
Birth of a Nation?
I can remember being in Denmark and my family.
What did you just fucking say?
You know he's Danish.
You're from Denmark?
Well, we went over there a lot when I was very young, and I was abandoned by them in a restaurant, and I got lost, and I wandered into a theater and saw Women in Love, and it was a very moving and life-changing experience.
What year did that come out?
That was like 1970. And I was wandering the streets of Odense, completely lost.
I thought you were wandering the streets of Soho in the rain like a werewolf of London.
It was, because I didn't speak the language. They wouldn't teach me Danish because my father said...
Because you would eat it. All you were doing was eating Danish, you big animal.
You kept asking for it.
Hey, I just wanted to say congratulations to the champ. Bobby the Intern did the impossible. He beat Master Poe. If you'd like to learn from Bobby the Intern, it's bobbytheinternisback.com or email him at bobbytheintern@yahoo.com.
I think the champ's having a big open house this week.
Yeah, I believe he is.
He's partying in his mom's basement.
Paulo, this is the last time we'll talk to you without Big Kev.
I understand.
We
Your
appreciate it. Yeah.
But if there's one thing I can leave everyone, if Fez, Big Kev, everyone, just let it go. Open your heart. Open your heart.
Well, will you see Mikey D and open your heart, Fezzy, and save yourself?
Save yourself.
Think about it.
Your heart has to be open, and that way.
Open up, brother man.
All right. That's what I'm leaving you with.
All right. Thank you.
So
thank you, Big Kev.
So wise and yet so heavy set.
Thank you.
All right, folks. That's it for us.